City of Big Soldiers. The day after the Chicago White Sox were crowned World Series champions, there were fresh flowers on the graves of 1,000 Chicago fathers who'd spent 1,000 lives waiting for this day. My father's only sport was work. He didn't give me baseball. My son did. Kane was born a shortstop in 1993, and since that day I've never been to a White Sox game without him. On Kane's 4th birthday, Frank Thomas lined a foul ball that banged around a dozen seats before it rolled under my shoe, and Kane looked at me like I'd just plopped him down on his own pony. All through the game, he kept asking me, "Tell me how I got a baseball in my hands." He turned 12 just before the summer and started keeping a scrapbook when it looked like it might be a special season for the White Sox. Oh, we worried through their losses. We learned how to worry that summer. But we were there when Paulie Konerko hit his 200th home run, and we were there when Joe Crede went yard in the 10th to beat Cleveland, and we screamed in each other's faces when Tadahito's 3-run shot beat Boston in the American League Division Series. We were pissed at Vladimir Guerrero for littering right field with his finger tape at the only playoff loss. And when I paid more money for a Red Sox game than ever before, I had to tell Kane there was a slim chance the Red Sox could win, and so we had to try not to be sad. But after that Angels game, they never lost. We were watching from home when the White Sox won the American League Championship, and we screamed. And Kane jumped in my arms, and we laughed, and we danced in the bedroom, and then we went outside to scream because our house was too small a thing to scream in. And during the World Series, we kept meticulous score and worried our fingernails to the quick. And in the 9th inning of Game 1, I asked Kane what he was going to do if the White Sox won. "I'm going to cry," he said. "Me too," I said. And during Game 2, I told him I'm also going to scream until my throat bleeds. "Me too," he said. And through those 4 games, we did scream. Through home runs and saves and back-to-back complete games and freaky drop third strikes and grand slams and double plays and walk-off home runs and that 14-inning marathon that I couldn't scream through because everyone was sleeping, we screamed. But when the White Sox won Game 4 of the World Series, we weren't sure what to do. We screamed, of course, because we said we would. And the White Sox, they were screaming too. But then we just stopped screaming. We just stood there in his bedroom in front of the TV and not screaming. We went straight to these crazy smiles, and we had to wipe our eyes just to see. I put my arm on Kane's shoulder, and we moved closer to the television, and he put his arm around me, and we stood inches from the TV, smiling and weeping, and kind of checking in on each other with the wonder of not screaming. We watched our champions as they looked for new arms to jump in and for new faces to scream in, and the reporters, they looked like strangers crashing a party, and we secretly wished they would just leave our White Sox alone. And I didn't say anything to Kane about this, but something sad came over me. And I wondered if Kane felt it, and I wondered if the White Sox felt it too. And just before he went to sleep that night, I felt I had to say something to him just in case he was sad, and so I told him the only thing I knew for certain. "You made this season for me, Kano," I said, and he nodded. "And you know what else I said? They did it for us. You know that, don't you?" And he nodded. "They won it for you and me," I said, "and we deserve this," I said. "In the history of the world, we might have been the best fans ever." And he nodded again. "Especially you," I said. "If it weren't for you, I don't think they would have done it." And he nodded again. And I told him that we would be there for the White Sox next year too, and the year after that, and if 88 more years passed and they never came close to the glory of this year, well, then we would stand by them like soldiers anyway, I told him, and he nodded because all of it was true. And I kissed him on the forehead, and he said, "Sweet dreams, Dad," like he always does. And I said, "Oh, Kane, it really was."